Hello, my name is Ashleigh, and today we'll be reviewing the registration feature of the Who-Fi service. We heard from public libraries about the need to allow patrons to register for the events libraries were providing to their communities. They let us know that this was important to allow libraries to prepare better for special capacities and to ensure proper supply amounts, such as crafts or food. This also would allow libraries to send out reminders of the events beforehand to increase the likelihood of the patrons' attendance. Let's take a look at the patron experience for registration. Patrons would find the event that they're interested on the library's website, such as this event this Friday. When you click on an event, a brief menu will pop up with some details, and then you can click on More Details to open the full events page. Here, the patron can see an event registration form and fill it out accordingly. Internally, the library is able to control which questions show up on this form, as well as which questions are required. For example, you can see that the mobile phone number is not required on this form. On this form, you can also see simple text box answers, as well as a drop-down option where the library is able to control which answers are an option to pick from. Once registered, if patrons provided an email, they will receive an email confirmation about their registration, as well as event details to refer to it in the future. Here is an example of what that email would look like. This email also mentions that they will receive a reminder email about this event 24 hours before the event starts. Let's take a look at what registration looks like internally. On the left-hand side under Community Calendar, let's click on Registration. When you first visit the registration section of your Who-Fi account, you'll find this pop-up message. In order for the Who-Fi system to email your patrons on your behalf, libraries asked for the emails to come from the library, not Who-Fi. We ask for you to provide a general library email address for all email confirmations and event reminders to be sent to your patrons. This also ensures that any replies to those emails get sent back to the library. Simply add which email you'd like us to use, and we'll send you a verification email. Once registration is active, let's add a registration form. On the right-hand side, let's click on Add Form. Simply add the name of your form, and down here, decide which fields you would like required and which fields you would like to show on your website. For example, if you didn't want your patrons to provide phone numbers for this form, you can deselect phone number. And go ahead and hit Add. Once your form has added, you'll see down here Custom Fields. Libraries let us know that they'd like to add additional questions to this form, so now you can. Let's click on Create. In here, you will have two options. You can pick from a text box for your patrons to type in an answer, or a drop-down where you provide answers for them to pick from. You can add a text box such as the age, or we can add a drop-down option such as t-shirt size, and you can provide the t-shirt size options. Once you are finished creating your form, let's go add this form to an event in your calendar. On the left-hand side under Community Calendar, let's select Calendar. In here, let's click on this event. And under Integrations, I'm going to choose my form from this drop-down. Most libraries will create one or two default registration forms and reuse those across multiple events. After you've added your form, let's add the total available seats for this event. These two options right here were wishlist items from the libraries who were using registration. They wanted the ability to schedule when the form was available on their website. These two drop-downs are optional to decide when the form becomes available and when its cutoff date is. You can also toggle a wait list using this button right here. Once you submit this event, the registration form will become available on your website immediately, or if you chose to schedule it, when it was scheduled. Let's discuss adding an organizer to your website. We know that some libraries might have multiple programming staff members in charge of different events, or sometimes the library will co-host an event with a local organization. We wanted to make it simple for patrons to be able to contact the event's organizer to help save the library time. Here on the far right, you can add an organizer's contact information. Adding organizers is independent of registration. You do not have to use registration in order to assign an organizer. Once you've added an organizer, they become reusable drop-down options to pick from within your calendar to assign to events. Internally, Under Community Calendar Registration, this is where libraries can see a list view of the events receiving registration. Many library partners wanted to have the ability to print this list to use when checking people into programs. So on the left-hand side, we'll find your event and choose to view the list. In here, you can see your live registrations and any wait list requests for this event. At the top right, you can click to download this list. Once you download this list, you can print it for keeping track of attendance purposes during the event. You are also welcome to edit registrations should any changes need to be made. You can click to edit and you can adjust any of the answers here. Thank you for spending time with me today to learn more about WhoFi's registration feature. If you have any questions or feedback on the offering, please do not hesitate to reach out. We are here to be a resource and are always happy to help. Thank you. Have a great day.
We hope you found this video helpful. If you would like to see more tutorial videos from Ashleigh, please check out our tutorial playlist on the right. If you'd like to see more videos from WhoFi, please like and subscribe to this channel to receive notifications when we post new updates to the dashboard here. Thank you and have a great day.